So recently I read the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. You are the exact perfect person to read this book. And the book was cute. I liked it. But honestly, my philosophy is that times 10. Now, before I get into this video, I want to give you an example of what I'm talking about. So when I graduated from university, my girlfriend at the time was doing a residency program. She was just about to become a doctor. And I had just done a job interview, went through 2 rounds, 2 screenings, and I passed. Got a great job. Exactly what I wanted out of university. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we planned to move to Chicago and start a new life. I had sent all of my things, my car, and I sent it all the way there. We even picked out an apartment. Now, at this time, I met someone at a Zen monastery, and they had suggested that I go on this retreat in Thailand, this 2-week international retreat, peace project. And I did it. And the peace project was supposed to last for 2 weeks. People from all around the world, different countries, coming together to meditate with Buddhist monks in Thailand and develop peace projects to bring back to our own communities. I was the only one who decided to stay or asked to stay as a volunteer in the program. And I ended up staying more time at this Buddhist temple in Thailand, volunteering on this project. Now, at the time, my girlfriend understood that this is the way I am, that I really love this, and she waited for me. Eventually, I broke up with her, sold all of my things, and became a Buddhist monk. And I want to share this story because this is exactly the example of a person who doesn't give a fuck. And I also want to share that because I'm not the typical person you see who comes to Thailand. Like, I had a girlfriend. She was a doctor back in the US. I could get girlfriends. I was a normal person. I got a good job. I was happy. Nothing really I'm running from. It's just I found something so amazing in my meditation that I just kept exploring that. And today I want to talk about ways you can care less. And what I like about this book is that the whole idea, the title is provocative. So when you hear that, it has a curse word in it. So you think, oh my God, like, doesn't give a. But it's actually talking about how to not care about the wrong things, not let the minimal stuff, the toxic stuff, the burdensome stuff get in your way, make you less productive. And I want to share things with you because this hit home for a lot of people, I've noticed, and for good reason. We get caught up in nonsense, in negativity, and we waste so much mental energy on the wrong stuff. So today I've written 5 things which I think will help you care less. And by caring less, I mean care more about the right things. So the first thing is practice. And what I mean by practice is you have to be willing and committed to change yourself. You can't just sit around doing the same thing, expecting there to be different results. You have to be willing to change. In that change, you have to implement a plan, whether it's exercise, whether it's meditation, whether it's just the kinds of people you choose to talk to or eliminate. You have to practice something to improve yourself. Dedication, discipline. Decide you want to change and implement a plan that's going to help you get to your goals. That's 1. 2, know what you want. It's very important to find out what it is that you want in life. And before you can find out what you want, you need to know what you don't want. Now, when I came to Thailand the first time, I wasn't sure what I wanted, but I had an idea of what I didn't want. My whole life, I was sold the American dream. And I realized when I was here and meditating in the jungle with monks, having these amazing experiences, that that's not my dream. It really made me think, well, what is my dream? What do I want? And that caused me to want to explore more. So before you can find out what you want, you need to find out what you don't want. And finding out what you want can be a lifelong process, but you start to shed the things that you really are not beneficial to you. Okay, that's 2. 3, prioritize yourself. Now, it may sound selfish, but you have to decide to put yourself first. How can you find love if you don't love yourself? How can you expect anyone to respect you if you don't respect yourself? Prioritize yourself first. Become selfish. And by taking care of yourself, by loving yourself, by being happier, you share that with other people. And it's funny how it works. Self-care is not selfishness. Self-care is self-care. And by taking care of yourself, you take care of others. Okay, number 4. Now, this one is very important. And not a lot of you are willing to do this, but take risks. You have to be a risk taker. You have to be able to explore your discomfort. Step outside of your comfort zone. Step outside of what is familiar with you. Be willing to shake up your whole world, tear up your entire concept of reality, of what it means to be you, your entire sense of self. You have to be willing to shatter that. In order to truly transcend, transform, you need to be willing to shatter your sense of self. You may not know how to do that, but you have to take the risk. So that may mean moving somewhere else, quitting your job, living in the danger zone. Live dangerously. Try it for once. Be rebellious. Be notorious. What's the worst that could happen? You have to start again? What's worse to never try something, but just stuck in the 9 to 5 and stuck doing something you hate inside of a body that doesn't feel like you? This is a slow death. This is the worst. This is self-hatred. If you're not happy in your existence, in your job, in your body, in your life, with your friends, with your family, with your girlfriend, just do something else. Number 5, adaptability and flexibility. This characteristic is so important for the future. In the next 10 to 15 years, no one can say what the future will look like, but we know it's going to be changing rapidly with technology and AI. Humans, you and me, we have to be flexible. We have to be adaptive. You have to be willing to learn new things, to not hold on so tight to what you knew before, and be willing to humble yourself and try something again, learn a new skill. Don't just build your sense of self around one thing. And then if that thing is taken away or replaced by AI, who are you? Where are you left? So flexibility and adaptability allows you to be like water. When you're flexible, when you're open and adaptive, you can connect with any kind of person. Personally, honestly, I can talk to anyone from any walk of life. I truly respect everyone. If you just approach me with respect, I treat the janitor exactly the same way I would treat the President of the United States. People are people to me. And if you have this mindset, you can find yourself making connections, meeting the right people, because you have a way with people. You have a way in social groups. You know how to talk to people. You're comfortable with yourself. So you're comfortable talking to people. So that's what I want to leave you with today. The art of not giving up. And I wanted to share this because In this case, this book, I really think that I've mastered this. And a lot of my friends from back home, they have told me I should say something about this because if there's anyone in our graduating class who has put this one into practice, it is me. And lastly, I'll say, when we say not caring, it's the opposite, actually. It's caring about the right things. When in Buddhism, for example, when they say not have desire, desire is the root of all suffering. It doesn't exactly mean like desire is bad because you desire enlightenment. We desire to be happy. We desire to feel connected with each other. We desire to be free. It's more like cravings. And the attachment to your ego, this is what causes the suffering. And so all of these things that I covered before, this is like how to catch you and the negativity. In my day-to-day life, I deal with negativity all day long. People are haters, talk about you behind your back. And I will admit, my own ego comes up and I'm like, how dare they talk about me? How dare you be that much of a like parasite? But if I get mad and I react, I give them power. Not caring is the best way to deal with haters. Love your enemies. Nothing pisses them off more. I think Oscar Wilde said that. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm enjoying making these videos. I like making this channel because it feels right to me. And as long as I hope it's helping some of you out there, and stay tuned. I have some trips planned and I have some podcasts planned with some very interesting people. Thank you for the support. Please like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.